This short course introduces STP problem solving. STP, or Situation Target Proposal, is part of the transformation from blame-based management to employee empowerment through continuous work improvement. When associates see problems in patient care or have suggestions, they can create an STP. A huge part of continuous improvement occurs in daily management. Creating standardized work and running the work area are important and mesh with robust ways to surface problems in workflow and address them with countermeasures. STP is used when there are and-on signals or for improvement ideas. To improve an organization's problem solving, we need to adopt a cultural mindset of attacking and solving many small problems. We need standardized work processes for solving problems that we improve over time, and we then get good results that stick. A common problem with solving problems is choosing overlarge issues to solve. A better approach: readily solved small problems are often the result of a gap between current and desired states. Even more specifically, defect reduction problems are the most tractable. Just exhorting associates to solve problems won't work for long. If we use a standard method for raising problems and gathering suggestions, the shared language helps us share common issues. Standard forms and standard formats help us share common countermeasures. STP is a simple problem-solving approach when just do it is too small, and yet a full A3 or even a workshop is too large. It's ideal for problems that are raised during daily huddles. It's also ideal for rationalizing suggestions made in daily meetings. The first step in completing an STP is to state what the problem actually is. Try to define the problem as a quantifiable gap between actual and desired performance. Get input from a range of stakeholders. When in doubt, choose a smaller problem. Situation statements should be filled with facts. A sketch might help. A good statement might say, "Our current error rate is 6%, or 80% of registration errors are on second shift, or we have a 12% absenteeism and second shift employees say the scheduling policy is unfair." The target condition should also be quantified. A sketch over time might help. If we use a sketch or graph in our situation, we may continue a trend line into the future or otherwise indicate a shift. The more specific and ready to see or measure, the better. Good achievable target statements can include phrases like, "Our order entry process error rate should be less than 1% by June," or "The benefit within 12 months should exceed the cost of the solution," or "Work scheduling policy should be seen as fair in June surveys." The proposal should be very specific, but be supplemented by an action item list. If we need to implement new standardized work, training, or audits, say so. The proposal should always include resource and time implications. Feasible targets might include develop a work scheduling policy with input from both shifts, or develop standard methods for all order entry procedures, or provide training to all staff on new policies and standard procedures. Pick one solution at a time. Any substantial proposal must be backed up by an action plan. As we follow the PDCA of an action plan, we will uncover plans that don't gel, so we should expect to replan and then redo. Longer-term checks can be handed to daily management, then linked to leader standard work. When team members raise issues, they often confuse their proposals with the situation. That's why we coach associates not to say the situation is, "We lack something." Try using the phrases here to distinguish the different statements, making the STP easier to understand and to resource. To aid our team learning about solving problems, we use a standard form as shown. Many teams use the same format split in two on the front and back of 5x8 cards. Whatever the format, blank forms, projects in progress, and completed projects are displayed in the workplace. STPs are simple, but they aren't easy. We'll have a better chance of success if we attack a small number of focused incremental problems. Teams often start out with large, long-standing difficult issues and then don't follow up. Attacking a few simple issues will pay back. We can express our problems in purely verbal terms, but charts and graphs are often more powerful. This set of tools helps us quantify the current situation or performance. Remember to use the tools to show how current performance creates a gap. Other graphical and drawing tools help us describe solutions and approaches. Waste reduction is a feature of RPIWs but can be done at a small scale with STP. Cause and effect and 5 whys don't provide root causes, they describe them, but run charts show proof of improvement. Many problems we solve with STP are worth tracking to show the gains hold. We also want to show that our overall problem-solving approach is working, and a board like this can help. We want to see a small, stable number of doing STPs and a growing set of dones. It's faster and better to establish an STP problem-solving culture with coaching. Coaches ask questions like those above to see if a problem is scoped right, attacks an established process, is well described, and then is moving towards a conclusion. Good luck with your STPs.